Chapter 1: Introduction to the Program. In the stark confines of a maximum security prison, an innovative rehabilitation initiative takes root, one that harnesses the profound power of storytelling. Behind the Bars, Diaries of Redemption explores this unique program, designed to give inmates a voice through journaling and personal reflection. As the camera pans over cold gray walls, we hear the haunting echo of cell doors, setting an atmosphere of isolation and introspection. The narrator introduces the concept, emphasizing how the written word can serve as a lifeline, helping inmates reconnect with their lost identities. Through pages filled with thoughts, fears, and dreams, these men and women embark on a transformative journey, seeking redemption amidst their past mistakes. With each entry, they unravel the layers of their experiences, aiming not just to cope with their present, but to envision a hopeful future. Here begins their poignant exploration of healing, self-discovery, and the quest for a second chance. Chapter 2: Maya's Awakening. Maya entered the prison with a heart heavy with regret, the echoes of her past haunting her every step. Once a promising artist who painted the vibrant hues of life, she now found herself confined within cold concrete walls, a life lost to a series of unfortunate choices. In her first diary entry, she poured her soul onto the pages, revealing the guilt that gnawed at her, a relentless reminder of the dreams she had abandoned. "I never imagined I would end up here," she wrote, detailing the spiral from hope to despair. With each stroke of her pen, Maya unearthed layers of her identity, expressing a deep yearning for self-discovery and healing. Writing became her sanctuary, a way to confront her painful past and rediscover the passion for art that once defined her. Through her words, she began to envision a path toward redemption, framed in the colors of forgiveness and renewal. Chapter 3: The Weight of Choices. Jamal sat in his cell, the faint sounds of the prison yard filtering in through the steel bars, a constant reminder of the life outside that felt so distant. Once a feared gang leader, he had made choices that had irrevocably changed the course of his life. His diary entries were raw and unfiltered, detailing a past filled with violence, loyalty misplaced, and the stark regrets that now haunted him. As he put pen to paper, Jamal confronted the weight of his decisions, the hurt he caused to his family, friends, and the community he once thought he was protecting. "I wore my scars like badges of honor," he wrote, "but now I see them as chains that bind me." Through writing, he began to redefine himself, dreaming of redemption. Each entry became a step in his journey to break free from the identity that once consumed him, igniting a flicker of hope within. Chapter 4: Breaking Silence. In the stark, echoing confines of the prison, the transformative power of words begins to unravel. The first group therapy session is a pivotal moment for the inmates, where pens become swords against their silence. As they gather, the atmosphere is charged with nervous energy and palpable anticipation. Each inmate clutches their journal, a vessel of their hidden truths and emotions. Maya steps forward, her voice trembling yet resolute. She shares her entry about loneliness and yearning for redemption, while Jamal follows, exposing the raw edges of his past with unfiltered honesty. Tears flow as Rico admits his terror of returning to a world that feels unforgiving. Together, their stories punctuate the air, forging an unexpected camaraderie born from shared vulnerability. In this sacred space, the barriers of shame begin to dissolve. As the inmates realize they are not alone, each word penned is a step toward healing and connection, breaking their silence and opening the door to hope. Chapter 5: Alina's Fight for Justice. Alina sat on the edge of her narrow bunk, the journal resting on her lap like a lifeline. Wrongly convicted, she had been trapped in this unforgiving environment for years, the weight of her innocence pressing against her shoulders. In her diary, Alina poured out her heart, capturing her hopes, sorrow, and relentless pursuit of justice. Each entry was a testament to her unwavering spirit. She wrote of the day she was wrongfully arrested, the shock of her conviction, and the unfathomable despair of being separated from her family. Despite the bleakness surrounding her, her words shimmered with resilience. "I refuse to be a victim of my circumstances," she inscribed one evening, guided by a flickering bulb. Inspired by the stories of her fellow inmates, she dreamt of forging a new path, a crusade to help others like her, fighting quietly but fiercely for the truth. Through her words, Elena became not just a survivor, but a beacon of hope. Chapter 6. Rico's Regrets. In the chaotic swirl of teenage rebellion, Rico found himself behind bars, a victim of a split-second decision that would alter his life forever. Just 16, he was overwhelmed by a mix of desperation and misguided loyalty, leading to a crime that shocked his community and left him grappling with regret. His diary entries capture the raw emotions of youth, reflective, hopeful, yet marred by guilt. "I never meant to hurt anyone," he writes, his pen trembling with the weight of his remorse. "I thought I was being brave, but now I see how foolish I was." As he fills the pages with his aspirations, a yearning for freedom, for forgiveness, and a chance to be better, Rico also includes moments of deep introspection. He dreams of attending college, of becoming a mentor for others, ensuring they don't make the same mistakes. Amidst the prison's concrete walls, Rico's words shine with the possibility of transformation and redemption. Chapter 7. Building. As the group therapy sessions progressed, a palpable sense of camaraderie began to blossom among the inmates. This chapter reflects the warmth of shared struggles as Maya, Jamal, Elena, and Rico opened up about their dreams and fears. In an environment traditionally cloaked in isolation, they discovered a sanctuary within each other's stories. Maya, with her artistic visions, encouraged Jamal as he candidly recounted moments of vulnerability from his past, revealing the layers of pain beneath his tough exterior. Elena's resilience inspired Rico. Her unwavering determination to seek justice became a beacon of hope for him. Their discussions, rife with laughter and tears, revealed surprising depths of empathy. As they navigated the uncharted waters of their emotions, the bonds forged here became increasingly vital, transforming despair into connection. Together, they learned that the path to redemption is not walked alone, but through the unwavering support of fellow seekers of change. Chapter 8. Vulnerabilities Unearthed. In a particularly poignant therapy session, the atmosphere is thick with tension and unspoken fears. As the group gathers, there's a palpable sense of anticipation. Inmates are encouraged to open up and share their deepest vulnerabilities, some for the first time. Jamal, gripping his diary, reveals his turbulent childhood, a harrowing tale woven with moments of pain and lost opportunities. Maya follows, her voice trembling as she writes about the abandonment she felt, paralleling her artistic dreams with her harsh reality. Elena's unwavering spirit shines through as she shares her struggle for justice, each word infused with passion and hope. Rico, youthful yet wise beyond his years, speaks candidly of regret, his innocence lost in a single reckless decision. This transformative session fosters an unexpected intimacy, where each inmate's courage to bare their souls binds them together, creating a sacred space that nurtures healing and growth amidst the bars that confine them. Chapter 9. Inspiration from Within. In the dimly lit room of the prison's community center, the air was thick with anticipation as the inmates gathered for their writing workshop. Guided by a dedicated team of prison staff, they were not just facilitators. They were mentors who believed in the power of words to transcend circumstances. Each session began with a shared reflection, stories of triumph, despair, and hope that resonated deeply among the participants. Encouraged by their mentors, inmates like Maya and Jamal began to see their experiences not as burdens, but as potential sources of strength. As they exchanged insights on their diary entries, a sense of camaraderie blossomed. Understanding and compassion forged unexpected connections, allowing the inmates to confront their pasts while nurturing dreams for the future. This transformative environment could ignite a spark within them, reinforcing the belief that change begins from within, driven by the courage to share and be vulnerable. Chapter 10. The Power of Storytelling. As the inmates delve into their diaries, an undeniable transformation begins to take shape. For Maya, the once dim dreams of painting resurface, her words spilling vibrant colors onto the bleak pages of her past. Jamal discovers the strength to confront his decisions, writing not just to unearth regret, but to define a future he yearns to mold. Elena's resolute spirit is palpable, her entries a testament to her fight against injustice, each word a weapon in her arsenal of hope. The power of storytelling transcends mere narrative. It becomes a lifeline connecting the inmates to their truest selves. Rico finds his voice, expressing aspirations that extend beyond prison walls, while cultivating compassion through shared experiences. This chapter illuminates how the act of sharing their stories not only alters self-perception, but also fosters empathy among peers. Their narratives weave a tapestry of healing, illustrating that each tale, no matter how dark, has the potential for light and redemption. Chapter 11. As the day of the sharing event approached, anticipation hung thick in the prison air. Inmates gathered in the common area, nervously jotting down final thoughts in their diaries, each entrusting their stories to the pages that had become their solace. Maya meticulously reviewed her sketches, hoping to evoke the emotions she'd poured into her words. Jamal, initially hesitant, found strength in his raw, unfiltered entries, envisioning the impact they might have on his peers. Meanwhile, Elena penned a heartfelt piece about justice and resilience, determined to challenge misconceptions. Rico, with youthful optimism, wrote about his aspirations for a brighter future. In private moments, fears and doubts surfaced. Would they be heard? Would their journeys resonate? Yet amidst the anxiety, there was a sense of solidarity, as the inmates prepared to confront their pasts together, united by the powerful act of storytelling. This was more than a performance. It was a pivotal step toward liberation. Chapter 12, The Night of Sharing. The air crackles with anticipation as the evening of the sharing event arrives. In the dimly lit common area, a makeshift stage stands ready, adorned with flickering candlelight that softens the stark prison walls. Inmates gather, nerves palpable, yet their eyes shimmer with hope. One by one, Maya, Jamal, Elena, and Rico take their turns at the microphone, their voices trembling with emotion. Maya's words paint vivid pictures of her lost dreams, while Jamal's raw honesty unveils the heavy burden of his choices. Elena's fierce determination resonates with everyone, and Rico, with innocent vulnerability, reflects on regret and the yearning for a second chance. The audience's reactions, a mix of silence, tears, and applause, create a profound sense of unity. As the final story unfolds, the inmates realize they are not alone. Their shared experiences weave an unbreakable bond, igniting a flicker of hope for their futures. Chapter 13, Reflections and Realizations. In the aftermath of the sharing event, the atmosphere in the prison shifts. Maya's heart swells with hope as she reflects on the catharsis of her words, realizing that artistry can reclaim her identity. Jamal, still battling shadows of his past, finds solace in the shared resilience of his peers, solidifying his resolve to mentor youth when he steps outside. Elena's diary entries take on a renewed urgency, fueled by the support of her fellow inmates. She writes not just for herself, but for those still fighting for justice. Rico grapples with the emotional weight of their stories, his youthful naivety replaced by a mature understanding of responsibility. Each entry becomes a testament to newfound insights and aspirations, illustrating their collective journey towards redemption. As they close their journals, they acknowledge that the power to redefine their futures lies not only within these pages, but also in the hearts that beat outside these walls.